all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Yep.
And this is just with a skeleton crew. You should see this ship when it's fully staffed.
Oh, no, Commander. I'm not complaining. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now.
Sweet.
The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Okay.
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Let's see, what's in my emails? Spectre status confirmed from Ashley Williams. Commander, Udina made me an offer and I've accepted. I am a Spectre. I can't believe it. With everything falling apart, does this even mean anything? All the authority, resources, freedom, the whole scary package, but I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Come by the hospital if you get a chance. They're keeping me here, but I'm planning on sneaking out soon. So we can go pick her up, I guess, now. Pretty sure she's going to be part of the team like she was in the beginning of this game. I don't know if there's any point in talking to Edie, but I'll check it out. Because you never know in these games. I don't want to go down that ramp.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
What questions?
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000
Wow.
fertilized eggs over the course of a year.
1,000?
Over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion
10
infants.
billion?
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too.
Wow.
Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefield of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
Nutrients in their
This
humps.
keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
So, Krogan females are capable of making 1,000 eggs? Wow. So that's why they were neutered, basically. Because they were producing too many and posing a threat to the galaxy, or the solar system. Especially the Turians and the Solarians. Yeah, I can imagine, like, 1,000 per female, and they're capable of making 10 billion from, what, 1 million on Tuchanka females. That's crazy. Joker.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
The Krogan are cannon fodder. Oh. Yeah.
I don't love the Krogan either. But we need shock troops that can stand against Reaper forces.
Yeah, they stood against the Rachni too. Look how that worked out.
Not too well for the Rachni.
Exactly.
Okay, point taken. Still, good to have Modin back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Indeed. I can actually move from that ramp now. Maybe they patched that. So I have to get to the medical bay. That's actually on the 3rd floor, isn't it? On the crew's quarters. Same floor as the crew quarters. Let's go talk to the female Krogan. Crew deck. Let's see. Starboard observation. Nope. I want to go this way.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Oh,
Step away from her. She
trouble in
doesn't belong to
paradise.
Reed, it's okay.
you. Nothing's okay when Solarians are involved.
This one is different.
What are you doing?
Simple blood test. Should hurt less than gunfire from Cerberus troopers. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive. Also affecting comfort of patient.
Suspicion is healthy.
Considering everything the Solarians have done to the Krogan, can you blame them?
Yes, Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
But you're the one who improved the genophage.
True, but if wanted your species dead, could have sterilized you. Bloodless, irreversible, easy. Must be terrifying to have problem you can't defeat with shotgun. Fortunate I'm here to help.
Huh.
Just keep her alive.
Problem we can't solve with a shotgun.
Concern is touching. Don't forget,
Oh,
still need
sarcasm.
your tissue sample.
Better not hurt.
No promises. A word when you have a moment, Shepard.
A word with me?
Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process. Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Stable for now, but lack of any data detailing Malin's work. Problematic.
I hate to ask this, but will it affect the cure?
No, cure will remain viable, but Eve's long-term prognosis, doubtful.
Do what you can for her.
Of course.
So you called her Eve because Adam and Eve, obviously.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You're her friend?
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Unusually kind for a Krogan. Krogan immunity?
Have you determined why she's immune?
Yeah, it's weird.
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
And you can use it?
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must
It's kind
improve
of
mutagen as
disturbing.
well. Tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Okay, so you're curing the genophage.
You've always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
True that.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion.
Yeah.
Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing is ever fixed. There's always different circumstances and different points of view. So that's it.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
I see.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Okay, thanks for
Nice
that.
talking to you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
Huh.
You've gone
Retire.
crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Test, of course. His mind goes a mile a minute, and his mouth too. You can't imagine him sitting still. So, Eve, you want to talk?
I wanted to thank you for saving my life, Commander. Even if it was to serve your own ambitions.
Krogan have always put their ambitions first. I would think you'd respect that.
Perhaps. But how well has that arrogance worked for us?
I brought you all the way here, and I still don't know your real name.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now.
A female shaman?
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
And how do you become a shaman?
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
Sounds pretty brutal.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
And how did you survive?
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this.
What
A
is
simple
that?
crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
A crystal? Can I use this for anything? So what do you think of Reeve?
What do you think of Reeve?
He worries me. Reeve has the makings of a tyrant.
Yeah.
I see it in his eyes when he looks at me. I am the key to realizing his ambitions. But you can't judge all Krogan by his actions. His brood brother Rex was more reasonable.
I remember Rex. I knew him.
Years ago, Rex was part of my crew. I wish he'd been more reasonable with me.
I know. I've heard the stories. But I admired Rex for that. He was willing to die defending what he believed was the best hope for our people. Not just for himself. Rex may have been wrong at the time, but Reeve is wrong all of the time.
Will he seek revenge?
You think Reeve will want revenge for the genophage?
Obviously.
He's talked about it, but I think most females will resist.
How?
After we're cured, we'll refuse to have children. Reeve will need an army for revenge, but we're not going to watch a new generation finally born, only to face the slaughterhouse. It will be a civil war if Reeve tries. That may not stop him, though.
Tell me more about Reeve's ambition.
What'll Reeve do with his power?
What does any tyrant do with power? In ancient times, the Krogan were once a mighty race. Not because we dreamed of war, but making a better future for our children. The genophage made us forget that. Reeve especially.
That sounds better. So the genophage, what's your thoughts on it?
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
And what stopped you?
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
What happens after the genophage is cured?
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
Sounds kind of sad when you put it like that. So, what do you think of Malin's experiments?
How did you get involved in Malin's
Or how
experiments?
did you get involved in
The
them?
other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
So she's a strong female. She looks to seek or take leadership maybe and restore the old ways before the violence and stupidity of the current Krogans, sort of. So, tell me about the other females.
I'm sorry, none of the other females.
Oh yeah, they all died.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Okay, what about Morden?
How has Modin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase.
Think she likes
Can't
him.
alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Lol. What the hell?
Well, it wasn't his ear.
Alright, that's all for now.
Thanks for talking to me.
Shaking
My
hands.
pleasure, Commander.
Are very
I've only
formal.
met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Yeah, I hope you get better. Nothing in the AI core. Where's Dr. Chakwa? She's gone? No, Dr. Chakwa, how could you leave me? Morden has replaced her and thrown her off the ship, I guess. It's not fair. You can't just dispose of old people like that. Hey, Garrus.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
Oh,
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though
Huh?
I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.